What's happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. I've got a little surprise unboxing coming to you on a Saturday morning. I ordered from 6 Cents. I actually used Baxter the Bait Man, Baxter TV. If you've not checked out his YouTube channel, do so. If you're a tackle addict like he and I, you'll love his channels. He does live streams, answers questions. He's a huge tackle guru. God, if you think I've got a bunch of stuff, this dude's got a ton. But check out the Baitman TV, Baxter the Bait Man. I used his code on this and saved some money. So that's why I did it. I saw this. I've been wanting to put in a 6 Cents order. I've never ordered from them directly, so I figured, you know what? Let's do it. We're not gonna beat around the bush. Let's get into it. First off, I was super impressed. Do you see that? That's PVC. They sent their rod in a PVC tube. How cool is that? I've ordered from some other companies who have tried to go cheap on the tube and you get a broke rod. How not cool and frustrating is that when that happens? So it's got a PVC cap and you can see there an actual hard PVC tube. That's pretty cool. So I have not taken anything out yet. Y'all are seeing this with me for the first time. Well, that's neat. Now maybe some of you have already ordered from them. Get this. Maybe some of you have already ordered from 6 Cents, but that's pretty cool. Their rod actually comes in a slicky deal here that I guess we'll see. You could probably use this as like a rod cover. Yes, I did get a work sharp and sharpen my knife. Holy smokes, that makes such a difference. All right, I really like that. They definitely care about making sure the rod is protected. So you can see there, I grabbed one of the Milliken rods not too long ago when I did that unboxing vid. I asked if there was a special rod you all wanted to see. This was one of the top votes, one of the Milliken series rods. So apparently this is the Zark Special. I haven't watched Milliken for a little bit. I honestly don't have hardly any time to watch YouTube videos, which is strange because I make YouTube videos. But I used to watch Ben back in the day. Funny dude, the Zark's a funny guy. And that apparently, or this apparently is his special, his favorite. So, ooh. So you can see there, full EVA grip. It's not split or anything. It's not cork. It's EVA all the way, and it kind of tapers like a baseball bat. That's kind of nice. I like that. You can see it does have the skeletal reel seat there, so your reel is going to sit there. That's all going to be open. Now, I don't know. A lot of the rods say it is a true skeletal reel seat, but it's actually cover that slips over. This does not look like it is. That actually looks like that could be part of the blank. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell, but either way, I am a line feeler with my finger, so some people say you need to have an open spot here under the reel seat to be more sensitive and feel, but if you hold the reel and feel it with your finger, to me that's way more sensitive anyway. But I like that. It looks very cool. I do like the open design. Trigger and everything seems very comfortable there. I like that. Reel seat attachment's pretty simple. Just tighten that on there, and that's how your reel is going to attach. As you go up, it does have the hook keeper there. I'm not a huge fan of those type of hook keepers. I don't know that there's one that I really love, because I like these at least because it's open. So you can put your bait in there, so if you've got like a jig or something on here and I want to follow up, I can just take it off and go, as opposed to the ones that have like a ring where you actually have to put the hook through it. So I don't know that I would say there's an absolute perfect type of hook keeper, but that works for me. I do like it there better than being down here where I grab it with my hand. To me, that doesn't make sense at all. So I'm good with that. So you can see there, it's got his MFer series there, 6 Cents. As you flip it over, it shows it's that 7'4" heavy, the Zark Special. Now the weight on here is 3/8 to 1.5 ounces, but I'm pretty sure this is more of a moderate fast. So it means the tip's gonna have a little bit more bend in it. It's super hard for me to show you here, but what that means is the slower in action, or the more moderate in action, the bend's gonna go farther back down into the blank. So instead of being just the tip like an extra fast, it's gonna bend down more toward the middle of the rod, which should be good for chatterbaits. I know a lot of guys swear by that type of rod for chatterbaits. Some folks like a jig rod that's like that, a little bit more moderate fast. Yeah, I'm excited to use this. The rod feels really good. I believe it's a 24-ton blank, does it say? Yeah, 24-ton Japanese graphite, which is pretty common at the $100 price point. It feels good, man. I'm excited to get this out and try it. I've got a reel, hold on. There we go. I wanted to get a reel that would kind of match the price point of this rod, so I'm not gonna go in depth because you're gonna see this on an unboxing soon. Oh, give you one more look. Oh. Now I do notice it goes up into the micro guides there. I know some people are not a fan of the micro guides at all. I kind of like the ones that are in between. Honestly, if they were all this size, like that first guide, that's my favorite. But Yeah, it does go up into the micro guides. We'll see. We'll put this to use. Overall, it seems like a pretty darn solid rod. All right, let's get into the box. So the first thing, I actually didn't order these from 6th Sense, I'm not gonna lie. I got these from Tackle Warehouse a little while ago, and I forgot that I had them because I already had some out and tried them, but it's the 6th Sense Vega frogs. And you've already heard me talk about these a little bit. By the time I got them out on the water was already down at about 60 and under. So I haven't caught anything on them yet, but I can tell you that they walk super easy. I'm impressed with that. And it's got that kind of spitting, popping mouth. So when you walk it and it goes back and forth, it leaves a good spit. I got an all black one. I got this color. I already took it out and threw it in my tackle bag. I don't remember what that color is. I'll put it up on the screen, but you can see the belly is kind of a whitish, light brownish. The top is kind of a speckly brown, tan color. I really like the color, just a really all natural white color, kind of a frog color is what I wanted to get around here. I like that one. The Frogville color, I like that one because it's got the chartreuse on the bottom. Anytime you've got bluegill around, a natural dark color or something with some chartreuse on it seems to do pretty well. It also mimics like the bullfrogs around here too. Bullfrogs have kind of that greenish on them sometimes. So just a good all around frog color there. And then I also got this color, which is shad spawn. I do like an all-white frog for when they're chasing bait and such, so I got this one. I figured, you know what, I do have a few shad licks around here, so you can see there the white belly, it's kind of got some of the shad scale marks on it, and then kind of the bluish up top. So I like it, and again, I'm really more of a fan of the bottom colors, but if you're in clear water and you're walking it, you know, there's a chance they get a look at the top of it, but to me, the bottom color is really what matters. So I wanted just something that was an all-white as opposed to kind of that brownish natural color. So walks really well, doesn't take on water. You notice the water hole when you squirt out the water is up on the top. The bottom of it they've glued and the weight is back. So it does sit kind of like this. I don't have issues with it taking on water. Seems to be good that way as well. So after I get some hits, we'll see how long that glue and stuff lasts there. That plugs up that hole down below. I don't know about that. Like I said, I haven't got to catch any fish on it yet, but so far, initial thought is I really like it. It walks really well. Okay, moving on to lures. I'm kicking myself in the butt because I should have got some of their lipless and such. I've never used the 6th Sense lipless. I just picked up some of their flat sides and I love their jerk baits. So I don't know why I didn't. I only grabbed a couple lures and I saw these were new. I've seen them on Instagram. I really wanted to try them. These are going to be more of a summer bait, so I don't know that I'm going to be using them right now, but those babies right there. This is the new 6th Sense Ridgeworm. Cool, different design. You don't really see anything like this on the market. You can see that the actual bait is only about 2.5, 3 inches right there. The actual part that you're gonna rig. But look at this. How about that tail? That's a 10-inch worm and it's like a spade shape, I guess, diamond shape. Heck, it almost looks like a spearhead or something. A very cool looking worm. I'll give you some close-ups of that. Cool design. The color I got's green pumpkin on the bottom. And then it's like a black and bluish mix on the top. I love that color around here. It's a great all around. We'll see how those things do. Very cool, very different, very large, you know, profile there. Almost looks like a big, huge leech. But when those bass are looking for a big meal, something like this is killer, especially in summer. Then I also grabbed this one they call Green Pumpkin Burst. So it's like a green pumpkin with black and like a reflective flake inside there you can see. Cool, just very natural, subtle looking color, nothing too crazy, but yeah, those things are cool. Big, huge, weird tail looking worm. We'll give them a try. Okay, moving on to some terminal tackle that I got from them. I've seen a few people post about these. I did get the EWG hooks a little while back. Figured, you know what, since I'm ordering from them, I'm gonna grab a little bit of everything. You did just see me grab some more hooks and such. So I figured, you know what, let's grab some of theirs. These are their ox flipping hooks. So a heavier wire flipping hook, kind of like those Gamakatsus you just saw on that last unboxing, but a heavier wire hook with the keeper. So if you're punching around vegetation, or I don't use them as much in wood. I prefer an EWG hook, but around vegetation or if you're skipping, having that hook keeper on there, or I'm sorry, having that soft plastic keeper on the hook is huge. I like the keeper on there. It's pretty big. That'll keep your plastic up while your point is down here, keep it from pulling off. Seem to be pretty good hooks. We'll see how those do. Those are the ox flipping hooks. I got 4-aught, 3-aught, and 2. I also grabbed some of their jugular hybrid hooks. So it's almost like a worm hook. You can see there the bottom of the hook, it's just a little bit different. So instead of it coming out and just being a regular round, you can see that tip kind of comes back and points down just a little bit. I like that design. That's a little bit different. I guess that's why they call it a hybrid. A little bit different from your standard worm hook. You can see there the top of it's just like your regular worm hook, but that bottom is just a little bit different down here. Again, good and sharp, sticks right in my fingernail. That's what you want. Just kind of your all-around, all-purpose worm hook. Nothing crazy special about it, just a little bit different hybrid design. So we'll try those. I got a couple 3/0 and a 5/0. I think they were completely out of 4/0. So, okay, the last two, you all just saw the video yesterday of the wacky hooks. Now, I told you all I've been kind of searching for a different weedless wacky hook, but I've also heard people talk about these kind of round, bendish, almost like an oversized octopus hook for wacky rigs. So obviously these aren't going to be weedless, but I got some of these to try to see how these do. The 6th Sense wacky hooks. I got 1/0, 2 packages of those, either a size 1 or a 1/0's my favorite, but I just grabbed a couple of the 1/0. We'll see how they do. I'll take one out for you. That's what they look like out. So it's almost got that kind of drop shot look to it. I suppose you could honestly use these on a drop shot too. Just like that, it's got more of that round belly. Of course, my line would tie here, and then that's what we'll be looking like when it's rigged wacky and ready to go. So I don't know. I figured I'd try them. Pretty light wire hook. I like it for finesse stuff. It is super duper sharp. So there we go, the little 6th Sense wacky hooks. Okay, and last up for the hooks, I got some spinnerbait trailer hooks. I'm a fan of the trailer hook on a buzzbait or a spinnerbait when I can get away with it. I know some people don't like it. They just say it's one more thing to get hung up, but man, if you're getting short strikes, especially on a buzzbait, I think they're almost have to have, just like that. So you can see it's got the shrink tubing over that, so you would just take your other hook, poke it through there. If this was the main hook on your spinnerbait, you'd literally just put that through that tubing like that, and you'd have 2 hooks. That's the trailer here, so in case they're short striking or swiping at it, you've got 1, 2 different chances to hook that fish. So 3/0 is a good all-around size for me. 2 or 3/0 is usually what I use. Those are good and sharp. So yeah, 6 Sense spinnerbait trailer hooks. Okay, next in the terminal tackle, I got some of their peg stops, so your weight stops. They call those the Peg X stoppers. Professional weight pegging stops. Now I do notice that these are much larger than the weight stops that I normally use. I would reckon to say almost twice the size. They're quite large. I like that as long as they grip and hold really well. They look to be really well made. Large size. I don't know. We'll try those. I was almost out of my other stuff, so I figured why not? Let's try some of these a little bit bigger. See how they do. And then finally I grabbed a couple eyes. Winter is coming. Hopefully you can see that there. Kind of a cool pattern. I'm going to be doing a lot more painting of baits, doing more giveaways on those. But I like this eye. It's more of just a natural, real looking eye. I don't have a ton of those. So since I was putting in my order, I figured why not? Let's grab a couple sets of eyes. Okay, last up. Well, I just noticed I ordered 2 of these. I got some bags. They got some brand new bags out. These are their new bait bags. Huge fan of these. I've used the, what is it, Bass Mafia. They call them their money bags. 6 Sense has their own version now. I noticed they do, looks like felt all the way around it, or like some sort of cloth, and then a zipper up top. I love these things for storing plastics in my truck and around. Anything you've got, you can throw them in there. I'll have to contact them. I ordered 2 of this size, the smaller size. That's the, what, 13 by 11 or whatever. I only got 1 in my box. That's kind of disappointing. Only got that one, then I ordered 1 of the larger size. 16 by 14, so ordered 1 of those and 2 of the smaller ones, but I'll have to call them on that. Hopefully I don't have any issues getting my other one, but the large bait bags, these things are super handy. Throw your extra plastics in there. You can just throw it in your truck. That's what I do. You don't have any issues with stuff getting lost or, you know, falling around. Multiple ways to do it, but I like this. They're clear and they're more heavy duty than like a Ziploc bag. So, you know, a Ziploc will bust in not very long at all, taking it in and out. So something heavier duty like this is nice. So we'll see how these do and hold up. They're plastic bait bags. All right, fishing friends, that's gonna do it for me today. Comment below and let me know what you're the most excited to see, or if there's something that I didn't get from 6 Sense that you think I really need to pick up and try. Comment below and let me know. Maybe you're the most excited to see the frogs. We've got some warm weather this week. It actually warmed up to 80, which is strange because we were just in the 40s last week. I don't know, I was crazy, but second week of October here almost, and we've got 80-degree weather. But maybe I'll catch something on a frog. I'm gonna try it this weekend. You better bet your pants I'm gonna try it. Frogs, maybe you wanna see these big worms. I really like the way the ridge worms look. I think they'll work great in the summer, but who knows? Throw them on a shaky head now, dragging around. Maybe I can catch something on them. So who knows? The rod, maybe you really want to see the rod. I'm going to be testing this out this weekend. That MFer 7'4" heavy rod. Had a ton of requests to see this, so Maybe that's what you want to see most. Comment below and let me know. Now today's subscribe fishing friend shout out goes to my guy Braden Smith. Braden, happy birthday. Yesterday was his birthday, so hopefully you see this Saturday and it's not all off. But anyway, happy birthday to you, man. Thank you to you and your fam for watching my videos and supporting. And thank you everybody else for continuing to watch me and support my channel. I'm just some dude in Iowa, so I'm blown away that you all want to watch me in my basement. Talk to a camera. But I gotta edit, so thank you all so much for watching, and until next time.